All right, no shade today. Why am I sitting? I'm sitting on the dog bed right now. It's the best lighting in the house. My apartment is shitty and the lighting sucks. Oh, Shade, look, you wanted to join us. Okay. So, not wearing like any makeup or anything, but I wanted to make this video because wow, the stuff that's coming out about James Charles right now. If you haven't watched Rich Lux's most recent two videos, 14-year-old was 14 is now 15-year-old boy has come out and is saying that my cat is just like knocking over this box that I put up to hold my phone while I film. Came out and is saying that James Charles sent him oh my god, cat, please stop. Sent him nude, oh my god, zero. Nude photos, nude videos, and was trying to solicit him into going to California to come see him. These are all allegations, obviously. There's nothing to, I mean, he does have some receipts on the situation, but James Charles, according to Rich Lux, said that he didn't know that he was 14. He thought he was 18. Okay, you guys can catch up on the story. You can watch Rich's videos. That's not what this is about. What I wanted to talk about is actually how this is very similar to the there's a cat paw, to the Davi Vanity situation with Jeffree Star, who just came out with an apology stating, "I'm sorry, James Charles, I got caught up in the drama and just started saying things and I didn't really know anything, or I didn't really mean it, or I don't really know what he meant by all that." But now we have people coming forward saying that James Charles is trying to, or was trying to, groom a 14-year-old child. And it's incredibly similar to how Jeffree Star was friends with Davi Vanity, came out with a statement saying that this person is a predator and is grooming children, and then took it back when he got backlash and there was something financially beneficial for him. And that's the reason why he came out with a statement saying that no, he wasn't a predator, I didn't know, he's my brother, blah, blah, blah. So now, the exact same thing just happened with James Charles, if these allegations are true. I don't know if they're true or not. I honestly, in my heart, I hope that even a 14-year-old child or 15-year-old child would know better than to put out allegations that are so serious and that could ultimately hurt survivors of any kind of grooming or abuse. So I honestly, the best possible scenario would be that this isn't true, that this child didn't go through that, and that James Charles isn't using his platform to solicit anything sexual from minors. But on the other hand, it would be very, very sad to think that that a child is doing this for clout, right? So in Jeffree Star's most recent video, he's saying that he's sorry to James Charles, and we're all kind of still left with what was going on with that voice recording he had. If he had a voice recording and he was so certain and so secure in his belief that James Charles was being predatory towards people, if it were me, there would not be an amount of money that could make, at least I don't think so. I'd like to think that, let's say if I was rich like Jeffree Star sitting on his gold couch in his bajillion-dollar mansion, that there would be no amount of money, especially if I was in that situation, that would make me come forward and support or apologize for something that I believed was true, especially something so serious as somebody being predatory or in any way towards somebody else. So I would like to think that I have that kind of strength and moral fiber that I wouldn't come out and apologize to somebody if I believed that to be true, or especially if I felt that I had proof of some type of tangible thing that I felt was proof of their predatory nature. I really hate to think that this cycle has continued with Jeffree Star, that he is okay with putting aside his beliefs, or I don't know if he has those kind of beliefs or anything, but putting aside what he feels is right in order to try to placate people or make amends with his community. And that's what I was saying. If you watched my previous video, which none of you have because nobody watched that video, that's what I was saying in my other video, that these apology videos aren't for the person they're apologizing to, and they tend to be super disingenuous, that they are really just business moves, and that's exactly what it's starting to look like, is that yeah, it was just a business move on his part in order to placate people his supporters, right? That it was something that he did just to placate his supporters and to try and mitigate, or not mitigate, but lessen the effects of the situation right now with Tati's video, who also would be in the same boat as him, as somebody saying that I believed that James Charles was a predator, and then because the tides had turned and the community was on his side now, I'm going to retract my statement and not stand behind the fact that I truly believed enough that this person was a predator, that I set up a camera, I set up lighting, I wrote out a script, I edited the video, I did an entire video saying that I believe this person is a predator, that they do things, that they at least have some type of predacious behaviors, and that and that's what I believe, and da-da-da-da. And then the community's mindset changed on James Charles, and now suddenly everybody's retracting their statements, because she would be in the same exact situation if that really was what it was. I still wonder about the voice memo that Jeffree Star allegedly has. I don't think he should come out with it, but if I was somebody like Blair White, let's say Blair White was sent this voice memo and listened to it. If I was somebody like Blair White, let's say, who's especially outside of the situation, I don't think she knows James Charles, and she doesn't really know Jeffree Star that well either. If I was somebody in her situation, there would be no amount of clout or money or anything like that that would change my mind if I really believed that voice memo was valid, that it wasn't just something completely taken out of context and being kind of framed in a way that just to make James Charles look bad. What's very strange is how quickly everything is changing right now. I was going to do a completely different video today. It was going to be about parasocial relationships and why we have a hard time kind of, or at least I have a hard time vilifying people on the internet and stuff like that. But I think something that makes it easier for me in this situation, particularly with Jeffree Star, who is somebody who I've heavily been critical of, is that I never saw Jeffree Star as, like, I don't want to say it like this, but this is the only way that I can phrase it, is like a real person. When it comes to, let's say, like, I always use Shane Dawson as a way of talking about this, because it is somebody who I think in his videos portrays himself more real. It feels more like he's talking to you, that he's your friend. This is somebody you know, this is somebody you trust, this is somebody who you feel almost like you have a relationship with them, because even as you watch a video, it feels like you're spending time with that person. I'm looking at, you know, my camera and everything, and it can kind of feel like I'm looking at you and I'm talking directly to you, when really I'm talking directly to my cell phone. And hopefully I'll have somebody make a comment on this video so that I can have an actual conversation with them about this. But especially with these big YouTubers and celebrities, it's different, right? So with Jeffree Star, I heard about him, you know, when I was much younger, and I'd never really seen him like somebody who was somebody who I am particularly somebody who feels connected to. And I'm sure there are people out there who do. They feel very connected to him in a way that they feel like this is somebody I could be friends with, or almost like they are my friend. I definitely have those feelings towards certain creators where I'm like, this person, like, literally, like, because I have no friends, is like a friend to me, that I feel like watching their videos, it feels like I'm spending time with them. It feels like I'm getting to know them on a certain level. And that's what those parasocial relationships are like. Now, behind closed doors is what we're kind of seeing right now. Behind closed doors, everybody is different. I'm not the same as I am on video. I'm not the same with my husband as I am with some of my other friends, just based on, like, comfort levels, right? So it is interesting to see how this is kind of playing out, because obviously none of these people are perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But when I think about the level of harm that some of these people are doing to each other, it's very icky. It gives you like an icky feeling. That's, I don't know. Like Jeffree Star in his video, in his apology video, said, like, have we all done fucked up things? Of course we have. We've all done fucked up. He did that whole long statement of, like, questions where he's just like, of course this, of course that, of course this, that, and the other. And so one of the things he said was, well, have I done fucked up things? Oh, of course I have. Of course I have. I've done fucked up things. And then I thought about it and I was like, when was the last time I did something so fucked up to another person that it almost ruined their career? When was the last time I did something so fucked up to another person that I even, like, purposefully, intentionally try to hurt them? And I don't know if it's just, I'm not that kind of a person. And I know majority of the people that I know are not that kind of a person. Like, can people be spiteful and vengeful? And can they feel like, they, you know, can people do shitty things? Yeah. But to the level that, what Jeffree Star and what, you know, to an extent, Shane Dawson, I'm always, oh God, I feel bad. I really don't like Shane Dawson anymore. It's just, hi, Blue. It's just, it's hard for me to kind of let go of, like, that kind of defensiveness for him, because I do like him, but I don't like him anymore because of everything that's come out, and I'll do another video on that, but whatever. Maybe, I don't know. But it is just that situation of, when was the last time I personally did something so fucked up that it almost ruined somebody's career? Never. I've never done something like that. When was the last time I did something so fucked up that it was like a racial slur? I never, I literally, as much as I search my memory, I've never had a moment in my life where I sunk to that level where I wanted to call somebody a racial slur. So for people to try to like normalize that, and especially for Jeffree Star in that moment to try to normalize doing fucked up things and saying fucked up things, it's trash, it's garbage, it doesn't make any sense, and it's not genuine, and it's not real. Not everybody behaves that way. As a matter of fact, I think I know, at least the people who I surround myself with, I know very few people who behave that way. I come from a big family. I have a lot of siblings. None of my siblings would ever say something like that. Nobody I know has ever done something like that to try to ruin somebody else's career. And if I was in the situation where I believed that somebody in my field, I guess it could be any field, but working closely in my lane, I guess is the way I would put it, was being predatory and was harmful to people in any capacity, would I go about trying to ruin their career in such a way that was so covert? I don't know. If I really believed that, I would be much more overt about it. I would actually believe something with a passion, and I would actually come out with statements about it. I wouldn't do this weird covert thing where I'm trying to ruin somebody else's career from the sidelines, trying to get other people to make videos about them or come out with statements about them. If I really believed that, I would be the one making statements about it. I would be the one saying, this person is damaging and is harmful to their audience. And I think that says a lot about Jeffree Star's conviction and his belief. How strongly did he actually believe that James Charles was doing harm to others, and his sense of morality, because he really is only doing things when it's to benefit him. So even if it does come out that James Charles, I know, Lou, I'm being too much right now. Even if it does come out that James Charles is a predator, I'm not saying that he is, but if it does come out that he is, I don't want people to immediately jump on the bandwagon and say, no, look, this person came out, everybody said is true, because we don't know. But if it does solidly come out that James Charles is being predatory towards his audience, even then, I still don't think that Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson and Tati Westbrook are innocent. I don't think that suddenly all of their claims make sense and are perfect and suddenly they can be put back onto their little pedestal. That's just not the reality of it, because they've been covert. They've not been trying to protect anybody in any capacity. Anytime they've made a move to try to vilify or to try to apologize to anybody, it has been purely in situations where it would benefit them, not the audience, not the community, not children, not women, not people of color, nobody but themselves. So that's all I had to say about that. Zero is still right here. Shady's right behind my camera, actually. I'm gonna pick Zero up and, oh no, he's gonna be the one to say bye for this video. This is Zero. He's my big man. He's a big kitty and I love him very much. I have another cat, Blue, who was up here earlier. Oh no. Okay. Bye. Oh, he hates it. Bye. Shady wants to say bye now too. Okay, Shady, say bye. Bye, I'm the star of the video. Bye.